Hey viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. And today we're gonna go get some items, maybe make it to Meridia. We'll see. Down here you need the super bombs. Go down here. This area is reminiscent of the first game in actually Ridley's lair. These little cricket things suck. Supposed to get to like 80 today, but it's 5:45 and I don't see that happening, you know. But I always say this, that you know, meteorologists have the easiest job in the world, because contrary to most sciences where if you get it wrong you're fully culpable and potentially, you know, there's potentially dangerous results. Like, you know, chemists can't be wrong or they might blow a building up, but meteorologists can be wrong all the time. They'd be like, well, you know, it's the weather. No one really knows. It's just not exact science. So, I mean, if you want to go into a science where you don't have to justify your results, then pick meteorology. Watch me get, like, angry meteorologist comments, like, don't make fun of our jobs. Well, you're wrong all the time, you know. You know, I can't be like a bank teller. like, here's 10.50. It's like, you're supposed to give me 25.50. Like, oh well, you know, it's not exact science. Yeah, yeah, you can come in. This is my mom right here. I'm doing these this video, Mom. This is a video that I'm doing. Well, I'm not talking. Well, yeah, it's gonna go online. Yes. This is the thing that you got me. Like, this is my mom, everybody. This is the thing that you gave me. Yeah, for the text thing. Yeah, but it's not working for what I intended it to do. Well, the printer. This is gonna be a crazy episode, guys. The printer, it was flashing the ink sign. It's not flashing it anymore, but it was. And the thing is, I don't want it to run out in an inopportune moment. I hooked it up to the computer and I tried to. Well, I tried to check the printer levels, but I couldn't find a feature to do that. So I don't know if there's. I don't know if you can tell by looking at the cartridges. You can't. Okay. I I try I tried a bunch of those though. I tried a bunch of that. Yeah. I think that yeah. I think that you have to like register it first or something, but I'm not even sure that that would work. It just when it pulls up, when you pull up the thing to check it, it just says not right now. This is just a recording onto my computer, a file or a record file on my computer. So this is not live. But it'll go on to a video. So you'll be guest starring, well. You'll be guest starring. So yeah, that was my mom. she came in now with the printer, so she's gonna be on this video. Oh, we're only like 3 minutes into this. So yeah, basically I got some missiles and some energy tanks. Here is actually a really good time to turn off your ice beam, because if you want to dash and shoot, and the problem is if you have the ice beam on, sometimes it'll freeze monsters before you get the speed boost going, and that can lead to problems. You have to start all over again, shoot everything, and then start all over again. So, you know, sometimes I kind of like what they did in Metroid Fusion where they had freeze missiles. And it wasn't like a separate kind of thing. It was like once you got the freeze option, it just added on. It was something that added on to the missiles. But I kind of liked that because, that way you don't have to constantly freeze things or go into the cursor and turn it off and on. So it's a little better. Okay, so we're done here. We've got pretty much everything I need. There's some other stuff in here that you can get, but I don't need it. Let's see, I've got 90 missiles, 14 super missiles, and we'll be getting more. And you don't really need a whole lot to complete it. Well, you need a lot, but you don't need all that you can get. Because for the end of the game, especially, you need a lot of missiles. But you can get like 230 missiles. You probably only need like half that. So kill these plant things. Yeah. So I've already started thinking about what my next LP will be, and it will probably be A Link to the Past. Because that's a fun game to do, and it also won't require any editing. I've been thinking about the editing, and I don't think it'll be that hard to edit out random battles on RPGs. But at the same time, I kind of want to get up a couple games, and RPGs tend to take a little bit longer, so probably wait on that. I'll do A Link to the Past, and then well, we'll see. Okay, so here's the tube that you gotta blow. It's a cool effect here. It's like big glass splits. And then when you walk, it breaks. So this is Meridia, my least favorite zone of the game. That's why I try to do it pretty quickly. I don't linger in here. I don't spend a lot of time. It's got really strong monsters, comparatively, because most of the earlier stuff you can beat with a couple shots of your beam, but these take like 3 or 4. So what we'll do is we'll come in here and get an energy tank. What's that? Gotta do a little wall jump action right here. And for those that have played, we'll soon be getting an item that will make wall jumping, grappling beam, and pretty much everything else in terms of platforming obsolete. Okay, let's just use a super missile for this. Kind of running out of time, so we'll get this energy tank, and then we'll call it a video. You gotta wake this guy up. He doesn't know. He's angry at you. He doesn't know that he's just about to help you. So, but wow, what he doesn't know can't hurt us. As the old adage goes. There's a missile over here, but I'm not going to be bothered to get it because it's much easier to get with the space jump. So, alrighty, well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stop it here. Might be a short video, but I don't want to go over. And we'll probably start doing it because we're trying this full screen this time. We'll probably set an alarm next time. But okay, I'll see you next time, guys.